Welcome everyone and welcome to another episode of Trials of Mana. I'm Craven and today we are going to enter the cave towards Wendel, because last time when we were here we found ourselves a little fairy and basically she went inside of us. Yeah, I know how it sounds, but it's really true. And she opened up the, let's say, the barrier that was preventing us from getting to Wendel. And also, along the way, we met dear old Angela, who is, at this point, technically speaking, stronger than us, but we also learned that she doesn't know any magical spells. Yeah. So yeah, my entire theory when I started making this team was that I would be the amazing grappler, physical fighter. And I had a backup of a beautiful female mage. She's still, technically speaking, beautiful, but the entire magical aspect of it is literally out the window. But I'm pretty sure that once we get the powers of mana, because this is a mana game, so it's pretty sure that's gonna be there. I think that at that time she will show us her potential. So for now, she will be just an extra pair of hands. Ah, this is nice, this is nice. Oh, I was afraid that the mimic box type thing, no, not the mimic box, but the random danger with it would also trigger the damage at her side, but if it's only me, it's not that bad. Because, like you just saw, we're getting a lot of candy and chocolate, so we can heal quite a bunch. And if we get the clerk later, which I'm gonna assume is gonna have the same issue that we have now with Angela, not gonna have healing spells, we'll have enough items to keep our HP on a level that is beneficial for all of us. But let us go to the Wendel Cave. I was thinking about maybe grinding 1 or 2 levels out before continuing, but to be honest, guys, I couldn't wait any longer. I didn't want to postpone this. And besides, we have no indication at this time that it's necessary. Because so far, the real damage we're getting are from the chest and not really from the enemies. Experience 2. Ooh, this is gonna change a lot. Because all the enemies so far were giving us 1 experience point, so this literally doubles benefit. And this is a healing spot, so they just did nothing. Wanna save? Nope. Because we just started. We are basically 1 minute into this gameplay, so no. Cannot cross the water. I'm wondering if we're gonna fight our first boss here in this game. Oh crap. That was poison, right? I remember that of the old Secret of Mana game. I think it's poison fumes, they admit. Oh. Did it just turn dark outside? Or can I change into a beast here as well because it's out of sight of the sun? That would be cool, because when I am in beast mode, I do a lot more damage than just in my human form, thus I like that. And last episode we also talked about how I would distribute my stat points. Until I get feedback from you guys, I think I'm gonna decide to first focus on the stats that's important for the type of character that we picked. So with the main character, Kevin, the grappler, we're gonna focus on the attack and defense stat, and of course also stamina, because I think that will inflect the HP value. With Angela, we're gonna focus on her magical abilities, because I'm pretty sure when we get mana, she will get her magic, and since she is a magician, I want to focus on using that power. That way, my choices has more meaning. Oh yeah, we gotta remember that we have mutation right now. Not mutation, but a transformation. So that will take a little bit of extra time when we start fighting. Okay, this is, I think... Oh yeah, Grabber, that's me. Yes, Kevin is me. So, we did dexterity last time. And I'm pretty sure we're gonna get more by just leveling up as well. We're just complementing it with what we want. For now, I want to go with strength. I really do. Just to make him a little bit stronger. Wow, it's 10 damage. That is significant. And 3 experience. Okay, that's cool. That means that it was a great choice not to grind, because compared to what we were getting out there and what we can get in here, yeah, it would have been madness to do so. It's basically like what I told earlier, that when I was playing Secret of Mana with a friend of mine, that I would grind for the extra challenge at the rabbis at the beginning of the story. Same thing, because those also gave 1 experience in Secret of Mana. And I went all the way to level 7. That's insane. If we do this for a second time, because we love the game and want to see other characters, yeah, then maybe then we can introduce some extra challenges. But for now, let's enjoy the game. Because, like I said, this is the first time we've been able to play this in dozens, literally, years. So I want to experience as much as I can. And with it, take you guys with me. And of course girls, because I do not judge. Well, I'll try. Okay, and human again, so that means a gone. So we can go 2 sides probably. Little girl, eek, help me! I think that's Charlotte, isn't it? Hooey! Phew, I thought it was a goner, but you saved me. I'm Charlotte. I'm a famous beauty from Wendel. It's dangerous here. Go home. But... I grew up with no parents, but this was always nice to me. He was kind and helpful. He took care of me. Grandpa asked him to go to Astoria to look into something, but I got a very bad feeling about it. It's gonna be hard keeping this voice up this way. I didn't want anything to happen to it, so I followed him in secret. By a horrible twist of fate, a strange man took it away right away when I finally found him again. Gorman. I think he's been pulling the strings on behind the scenes, didn't he? And I couldn't even get back to Wendel until I opened the barrier around the cavern. I got rid of worse along the way. And foot down. If you hadn't been there, I would have been a good night, Charlotte. It was so close. Fine, you can come with. On my way to Wendel to see the priest. Anyway. Ah, you wanna see Grandpa? Why didn't you say so? You didn't know it, but you helped your chances. I'm actually the granddaughter of the Priest of White. Come on, Slowpoke. I'll take you to Grandpa, to Wendel. Oh, great. And that's how you get your party together. I'm beginning to regret picking Charlotte as a team member. I think I did speak it in the right way, because with the W is probably because she's some kind of list or something that she isn't talking about, and she is a little girl. At least she's small. It could be that she's a dwarf, like, or what was it? What was it? Not sprite, but a spirit or something. I don't know. It's the same character as from Pseudomana. If you guys know, please tell me, because I can't for the life of me get to it. Okay, so now we have the great grappler with his two ladies. Okay, so I'm gonna assume that by falling here, going here, finding her, we need to go further ahead to trigger the trip to Wendel. So that's not the way we're going right now. And Charlotte's also level 4. So I was just low level when I got here. For now, it's good. Yeah, we did pick the right way. Because I'd rather do this now in this way, because it means that Charlotte will get some extra experience. Is there also no items? Wow, you know what? Since this is where the save point is, very close, I am going to go back. Like I was gonna say, to heal myself up. It's a magician, so that's Angela. So for now, her intellect and spirit is where we're gonna focus on, because that's what the magician's stats are. But I think I'm gonna put some in stamina, because I think that's gonna increase her HP a little bit more, because it's more like a defense strategy. And I think dexterity is gonna be like hitting critical hits or speed or something, which is also a very good substat for the fighter. But I think stamina is gonna be the overall thing we can use for all characters. So yes. No, yes. Kinda. Oh, I have to say, it's definitely grindable now that we have 3 characters. And seeing as this is our party, I'm gonna assume that the other 3 characters that we have, we will not be able to switch to. I hope we will. It's going to mean that we have a very much bigger party that we can interchange whenever we want to. But let's assume that this is gonna be the one that we are playing as. This is a party. Now we can level up together. Make our party worthwhile. Is it, or... This is where she fell off? And there is an exit at the other hand as well? Yeah, we fully want to explore this one. And now that we have a new party member, I think this is a good place to make a little extra save. Okay, I think that we have nothing else to do but just get our butts over to Wendel. That's gonna be amazing. Because the fact that Charlotte is the daughter of at least not the daughter, but the grandchild of the priest there, and the priest is our goal. Were we just lucky picking her as a character, because she is part of that story. Because this has some actual ramifications to what the story is. Or will it just be that when we get there, the Charlotte would be there? Because we didn't find her at Jad, well, it was occupied. Would this always have been the case? Oh, I'm gonna doubt so many things about the story. Yeah, once I play through this game, I'm gonna, well, A, play it again, or I'm gonna watch somebody else's playthrough just to see what happens if you pick another party. Oh, I'm just so curious. Okay, so I said dexterity, so that it's all on 6. And I think once we reach level 10, we will also start to level all the other stats as well, like intellect and spirit. Not much, because we're going to focus on his strengths. Yeah, literally, because it's a grappler. But if we get attacked by magic, we still need at least some defense, right? But again, any ideas, tips, or whatever you guys have about this, feel free to comment. Always a nice thing to discuss with one another. Because, yes, I'm playing it, but we're enjoying this together. Alright. Oh yeah, and I'm doing this purposely, going towards these roads, because as you just see, we are just, what, 15 minutes into this episode and we're already leveled up twice with our grappler. So this experience is good. It's really good. Okay, but let's continue on, because I'm pretty sure you guys want to see a little bit more story. As do I, of course. Because I want to see the mana. I want to see it go to the tree. I want to collect all the spirits. I want to be able to do magic. And I want to kick the crap out of the guy that made me kill my dog, Carl. Yeah, I'm still pissed about that, you know that? Nobody touches your dog. So I still want to go John Wick on his ass. And that's the clerk. Let's see, she has spirit. She has spirit. Yes, she can. And she has a bigger pile of luck. So apparently spirit is gonna be the stat of our clergy. I think we can use her as an experiment by leveling the stats evenly amongst everything, just to see how it works. So let's start with dexterity. Betmo. Is it short for Mother Bet or something? Oh shit. I've never had. Yes, I was about to say I've never hit the OK switch yet. You know what? I should have said it before. Maybe we would have gotten in sooner. Alright, this is good. I think that's the exit. Let's see if we can go up here as well. There is a slight advantage, because once my grappler starts to shapeshift, it does look like he's immune to being attacked. I could be mistaken, but it does seem that way. Okay, this looks like a dead end. So going below is the only way to go. That's it? I thought the cave was going to be further away. Okay guys, since we are still in the beginning of the game, I still need to test it. We know that this is like a transporter, but last time we didn't have another exit. I wonder if we're gonna stand on this one. Will we be transported back to the other one? And can we go back here as well? Let's try it. Worst case scenario, we need to go through the cave again and get even more experience and be a lot stronger as well. It doesn't work that way, does it? Oh, I love the way he lands. It's almost like he's landing on his legs and then... Yeah! Like he's taking on all the hits in his hind legs. Alright. Okay, so let's see later in the game if we can figure out how that works. Because maybe when you go up you need to press a direction or something so you know which way you're being teleported. Or there needs to be a spell or a guide there that literally directs us, but hey, it's a matter of time. Holy City of Wendel. It doesn't look like the Beastmen have arrived yet. Which is logical, because we removed the barrier, so we are the first to go through the cave. So I think the Beastmasters are probably gone through the sea channels or something like that. So let's go through the town, see if we can find a priest, have us resurrect Carl and get the hell out of here before we're too late. Ah, welcome. Let's see, a leather vest, a sheep pajamas. It's also a way to see who can... Sheep pajamas, silk robe. Okay, is there any way to see who can equip this, or do I need to switch characters for it? Okay, I'm gonna assume that silk robe is for the magician, the leather vest is for me, the hero, the grappler, and the sheep pajamas is going to be for Charlotte. Let's see, how much money do we have? We have 692, 55, 50, and not 50. Oh, we've got plenty, so... Yes. Handoff. No, because it seems that she already is wearing one. Let's try the... she's wearing a silk as well. Oh, this is actually pretty nice. This means that before you buy, you can check if they can handle it. I was wondering how they did this, because I couldn't change the character in the item menu. Nice. This is really nice. Anything else? Not yet. We might sell the old clothes, but for now let's keep it. Let's go to the menu, see if we have equipped it. Because we also have another glove, because we got an upgrade to the other village, which we didn't sell yet. It's a little bit of my old-time RPG, I wouldn't say fetish, but like I discussed with my best friend, we've played a lot of RPGs. We always try to make it, what's the best way to describe it? A perfect run? So that means getting everything, all different items, so you have at least 1 or 10 of it, and if possible, get it maxed out. With the game of Secret of Mana, I'm going to assume that it's going to be the same here. You have a maximum amount of slots that you can save it. At least that was what it was in Secret of Mana. So I'm pretty sure I need to sell it, but then you need to decide which one are you going to keep. Yeah, we're not going to play it this way. For now, it's a totally blind run for me, and I want to enjoy the game, so we're not going to go with perfect playthrough. Maybe another time. Cotton attire, leather vest is increasing my defense with 6 points, almost a third more. Beautiful. I don't have any accessories, so no need to check that. You know what? I'm gonna sell the stuff right away, since I don't think... there's not gonna be any advantage to keeping this. Another glove, yes. Right, just the item. We have 9 candy, 4 chocolate, and 2 medical herb. Nice. Oh, that's good. So that means now we have some extra cash. It might be wise to see if we want to get a revive for this. Because we are pretty early in the game, so there is a heightened chance here to getting killed by enemies. So it might be wise to buy 1 or 2 from them, just to have it in our inventory. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get some along the way, but we're gonna prepare for everything. Okay, I didn't expect that. And I didn't see what I got. Can we see it? You know what? This happens a lot to me. I speak about something and then the fates let it be so. We got a couple wishes. Nice. I was hoping for that. Okay, so that means that if you want to buy one, we only need to buy 1. You're like, why don't you max it out? For exactly this situation, that you can still get the item when you go on the field, because I don't know yet if there's a max of 9 items. Because if we look at our items, we got 9 candy. There is 0-9, so I'm hoping it might be more, but I think I remember that it's 9 or 14 is the max amount of items you could get in Secret of Mana. Yes, I keep comparing to Secret of Mana because that's the only thing I have to compare it to at this moment. Until we know what it is, we keep it at the same pile. After we're gonna separate each one of it. So there is some clear differences here compared to the other one. Probably the same when you could compare Final Fantasy Adventure with Secret of Mana. It's gonna be like night and day. Okay, let's continue on. The city is much bigger. We shouldn't talk this much. Make progress really slow. Troubled souls from across the world come here to Wendel seeking guidance. We are a neutral town and have no enemies. I'm so glad I consulted with the Priest of Light. Now I can hold my head up high when I return to my home country. Yes, there's the bar. The Temple of Light is north of town. Okay. Oh, it is an item shop. Sorry, we're closed until the evening. Come back later. No drinking when it's still light out. We do not want the townspeople to know the priest gets here as well. Frolia is west of us in a thick jungle. Not even beastmen can get through those trees. That's why they attacked from the sea, by the way of Jed. Beastman, Schmiestman. We have His Eminence, the Priest of Light. He will protect this land. How strong are the beastmen? Well, depends on which time of day. Alright. Look, that this was just an ordinary house. Which we uninvitingly got in. Yeah, you do that in a lot of RPGs, just running into houses, breaking stuff, stealing stuff. And I can't remember how many games there were that there was actually consequences of doing so. Heath, one of the temple priestess, is so cool. Heath isn't interested in widow kids like you. How's it a Wendel? Charlotte, where have you been? His Eminence has been rich sick. Please return to the temple immediately. Okay, so this looks like some kind of container for sea. So, is it so we can grow our own plants? Or do we get something like the mana seeds, like in Secret of Mana, and that we plant it here in order to store it or in order to enhance the capability? Yeah, I'm theorizing here because I'm curious. And in my opinion, it's always a good thing when you're playing RPGs or adventures. Always be curious about the story, how it goes. Beastmen have been made to Astoria. Whatever shall we do? You can hear tremors in the ground, deep in Cascade Cavern. Yeah, it's probably me. If you see my walking, you understand. I have some big feet to hit the ground. Right, is this gonna be another shop? No. If you're going into the cavern, you should buy some Grandpa's magic rope. It'll save you if you get lost. I totally agree. The monsters in Cascade Cavern are more docile on Mana Day. That's the date of the week when most people travel to Wendel. Recently, monsters have been particularly ferocious, even on Mana Day. I haven't seen travelers in quite a while. Now, that's probably because of the spell on the entrance. Welcome. Okay, so we got a rope for 12, which isn't that bad. I think we got about 20 for selling the armor and the weapon, so let's at least we can get 2 for those. So let's say 4, because with 4 we should have enough between this item shop and a possible next one. And don't forget, we're probably also gonna have enemies that might drop this, or a chest in the wild that might have it in them. Okay, you're gonna go 3. Let's go the middle way. And this is 100, which is very expensive, but also very important. 1. And I'm gonna buy more, because I have faith in us. We're not gonna die that much. We're gonna have 1 for a mistake, and 1 because the game wants us dead. The rest of the time, we're gonna stay alive and beat the crap out of anyone who gets in our way. Go into bed and just started sleeping. And in the middle of the night, the owners get up and keep talking to us like, "Why are you here? This is my house." We already had this one, so this is another one. Nope. Same graphics, same text. Okay, can we get up here? I think we can. Beautiful. Iron knuckle, that's exactly what I have. The wooden flail. Handoff. I think this is Charlotte. Because I can't see Angela rocking a flail, so she already has that. And the staff, handoff. She already has staffs, okay. So now we're all even Steven over all characters, that's nice. I think that's it. I think we can head over to the temple now. I'm already seeing that the AI is having the same issue as the mana, that they get stuck behind the items. Alright, Kevin. I will wait out here. I left without thanking Grandpa. He's probably mad. His Eminence is inside the Temple of Light. Wendel supports all people. Everyone makes a journey to this land to pray for the goddess of Mana's blessing at least once in their lives. Have you heard of the spring steppers? They're strange mushrooms that grow in the forest. If you jump on them, they'll shoot you into the sky for a bird's eye view. Yep, we tried them a couple of times. We haven't found any consistency there. There have been weird thumping noises coming from Cascade Cavern lately. What could they be? Yeah, always check your surroundings. Just for possible chest activity. This is Wendel's Temple of Light. Yes. Yeah. Always, when you know where you need to go, always go the other direction. Even if it's just for some extra items, or learning a little bit more of the lore by speaking to other people. It's always a good thing when playing RPGs or adventure. The only downside you have is if you are in a bit of a rush in order to get anywhere. Then you are more directful, but all the other times, take your time, take in your surroundings, enjoy yourself. Whose entrance? No. Everybody's still talking. What are the thumping noses into the church? Never knowing it was a rogue beastmaster assessing the situation. Oh, this place is pretty big, I have to be honest. Just another way down? No. And yes. Probably the guest quarters of the castle. I'm calling this a castle, but I mean, of course, the church. That looks awfully familiar to a castle. I'm thinking this church is getting a lot of funding from the people. Please accept the goddess of mana blessing. Priest, Carl, bring Carl back. Friend, he's my only friend. Carl, the wolf pup. What is your name, son? I see. Listen well, Kevin. The gift of life comes with the inevitability of death. Nothing can replace the life lost. That is why this gift is so precious. But death is how new life begins. Carl cannot return to life, but his soul will live on in your heart. But Carl, he's... Keep the memory of him alive in your heart, and someday, Carl will be reborn into your life once again. This is the king's fault. I won't forgive him what he did to Carl. So, you're the priest of light, hmm? You're plainer than I expected. I was hoping you might have some wisdom to share. No wisdom, or is he at a loss for words? Your Eminence, please listen. I have come from the Sanctuary of Mana to tell you that the mana tree is withering. Mana power grows weaker by the day. Withering? But without the mana tree, the seals of the mana stones will break. The Benevodons will be released into this world. Benevodons? Your acting doesn't affect you. You've been chosen by the fairy. This means that only you can retrieve the Sword of Mana from the Sanctuary. What? Fairy? What the hell is he talking about? I'm sorry. With the mana in the world so depleted, a fairy can't leave the Sanctuary for long without a host. If I hadn't found you, I wouldn't have made it. Fairy's better now, yeah? We made it to Wendel. We're done, so go to the old man instead. Would that I were able to, however. Once a fairy finds a host, they are bound to them for their whole lives. I don't need a mana sword. I need revenge on the one who hurt Carl. You know, you're not strong enough to defeat the King of Aurora. Especially not right now, but with the Sword of Mana, you will be. Stronger than the King? Really? But what is this Mana Sword? The Sword of Mana is the embodiment of the ancient power of mana, guiding force of the spirits. It is a form of golden wand used to make this world. The one who holds the Mana Sword gain awesome powers. The sword itself lies in the roots of the mana tree, waiting, leeching. Before the mana tree withers, you must reclaim this sword and awaken the goddess of mana. She alone can bring peace and grant your wish. I get that sword. I can defeat the king? Done. Where is the Sanctuary of Mana? I'm so sorry, but with mana so depleted, I don't have enough power to open the portal to the Sanctuary. Throughout the world are 8 points of mana energy. Mana stones sealing away the fearsome Benevodons. If you activate the mana stones, the portal connected our world to the Sanctuary of Mana should appear. Through that portal is the Sanctuary, however. The energy inside the 8 mana stones was sealed on purpose, as the mana goddess began her slumber. So, what should I do? There once was an ancient spell used to control the energy from the mana stones. However, as countries refused to allow each other control of the spell, war followed, causing as much destruction as the sealed Benevodons. The survivors cursed the magic to avoid future tragedy and forbade anyone from using it. Now, life of anyone who used the spells will be forfeit. There is no longer anyone alive who knows how to work this cursed spell. Then there is no way to control that energy. There is one way. If you borrow the power of the elemental spirits that reside near the mana stone instead, I can open the portal with my remaining magic. Ha, splendid. If you wish to find a mana stone, I've heard many say that the light stone is in Cascade Cavern, guarded by the elemental Lumina. Take Fairy and find Lumina in the cavern. See if you may borrow his light powers. My mother wants a Sword of Mana. If I can get it before her, I can show her that I'm not powerless. Take me with you, please. Certainly, and the more elements we meet, the more magic you can learn yourself. Really? That's perfect. No, we're not allowed to get behind the desk. Alright. Splendid. Okay, so we're gonna cut this text. Alright. So I'm gonna assume that once we get to the outside, Charlotte is gonna beg us. Can I come with you too? And with the voices, I don't want to go too crazy with them, but I'll try to make them consistent. But I might mess up here and there. So grant me a little bit of leeway, Ned. Hmm?
Don't leave me behind. I need to save Heath. I'm coming with you, whether you like it or not.
Yeah, I'm almost 100% certain that Charlotte is a child. The list itself, that could be a number of things. It could be that she had a cut in her lip or something, or she's missing a few teeth. Okay, I'm painting a really strange picture of Charlotte right now in my head, but you get the picture. But I think she's a child. I think she's like a sprite, like the other one in Secret of Mana, because I'm 99% certain that he was a sprite. I'm not just saying it, and it's also based upon the way, see the clothing she's wearing. The hat reminds me so much of it. Wow, 24 GP. Yeah, let's do it. Will you sleep until morning, or would you like to be woken up in the evening? Yeah, let's be in the morning. I have no special plans at night, to be honest. Sleep well. And I keep saying, it looks like Angela sleeping naked in her bed. It must be my perverted mind, but yeah, we gotta be careful not to peek on her, because she will burn us the hell up, even without her magic. Undying Day. You know what? Yes, I think we're gonna save this here. But beside that, I'm also thinking we're gonna end the episode right now, because we are almost at the marker. Game saved. Yes, so we are gonna keep it here. So next time we're gonna leave Wendel. We're gonna go towards the Cascade Caverns, and we're gonna see if we can explore there and find Lumina, the light elemental. And hopefully we can get their power, and therein lies our first magical abilities. And I wonder how it will affect each character. Will each character be able to use the same magic, or will we have powers linking to the ability that the character has, like maybe elemental fists for Kevin, elemental magic for her, Angela, and maybe status magic for Charlotte? If that's gonna be like it, it's gonna be really well balanced. If that is true, I will still be happy with my party. Because Kevin, Angela, perfect. Charlotte, the only reason I think it's a little bit is because of the voice that I have to do for it, but otherwise I think it's gonna be fine. So next time I'm gonna continue that. But until then, I wish you all a great night, day, morning, wherever you are. Until next time, my ravens. Bye bye.